Good afternoon, everybody. This is your boy Jeremy from Team Stats and Stacks. Just coming at you here for Week 10 NFL Thursday Night Football game. Just wanted to start by showing you a few of the wins we've gotten over this past week. NFL obviously had a great night, Monday Night Football. One of our contributors has been crushing soccer, put a few of those in there, and then we've obviously been taking NBA, slowly building more on that as well, starting to get more wins now. So that's great to see, but just wanted to invite you to that free Discord. That's where you can see more picks. I just could only post a few for time's sake, and want to make sure I get this video out with enough time with the analysis. So we would love to have you on the team. Please like and subscribe, and if you want to see more of this type of video, and let's get on into the picks. I hope everybody's having a great week, and let's go get it.
Into the picks here. I'm going to try and make this quick just so I can go ahead and get this on out to you guys. But first, obviously, first things first, we are going to go with, I've got him paired up with one of my Wednesday taco plays from yesterday. It's going to be Derrick Henry. That prop, the rule is obviously don't just assume if it's the last 5 games it's hit that it's going to hit, but he's hit every game this season, and I've just been tailing until it fails. Hopefully, we're not going to run into that again today. I think if you go looking at the stats that Cincinnati, they do allow 1 touchdown per game from the running back position. So as long as, even if that stat holds, even if it's, let's just hope it's not Hill, and I think they should have pretty good luck running against him. Running against that Bengals defense. So obviously that's a no-brainer. You guys don't need me to tell you that one. So let's get into this a little more, more nuanced picks. If we're looking at one that I kind of liked and been interested in is Chase Brown. If we are looking at him, honestly, this combo is kind of interesting here. Where I do like his receiving. I'm kind of tempted too on maybe taking him here as well. If you look as far as touchdowns allowed, and really I guess the main play that I was looking at was here. It's just really hard to tell with him now that Moss is out, but Moss seemed to be if anything, Chase Brown was taken over, but Zach Moss was kind of maybe that third down pass catching back. So now with Chase Brown being the true bell cow, I think really probably the play is you could go fantasy score if he gets a fantasy, finds the end zone, whether it be a pass that's 7 points or even just a run at 6 plus the yardage. So then he still needs to, catch 3 or 4 passes and, get some yards on the ground. So you obviously need all this to add up plus a touchdown. So just consider that piece. I think last time I looked, he was at 15, and it was right at 15. So that line's slowly moving up. I don't know if I would want to take it at 16, to be honest with you, just with the way this game, it was a barn burner last time, but really have no idea what it's going to be looking like this time around. So that's my thoughts. I think Chase Brown is a good play. And like I said, I like that combo play with him and Henry as well, possibly, because, if one of these teams gets out to a lead, they're going to try and run the ball. But I also think Burrow is probably going to be, dinking and dunking maybe. He's probably going to throw the ball a lot anyways from everything that I've seen. So if my system will cooperate with me here. But yeah, if you're looking for the next play, I'd really do like, come on now, what are we doing? There we go, BURR. But yeah, Burrow, if we're looking at him, I do like, it's a Green Goblin, but if you look, he's basically, the Ravens are 28th worst in the league as far as allowing passing touchdowns to quarterbacks, and he's averaging about 2 a game, and they allow 2 a game. So kind of going back to with the Henry prop, if you're feeling froggy, he could just as easily hit that one, or he could, goose egg it as well. So I'm not gonna take take that for granted. And the way the scoring works with PrizePicks for the fantasy, I'm not sure if, how I feel about doing that piece of it. Or you could also look, I think any of the goblins for him passing wise are a good move. Even for Lamar too. So, again, I'm trying to offer more than just the goblin picks, but this game could either, I feel like with the way the Ravens were showing out in the last game, it was the Broncos, albeit, but they really shut that offense down and just have their way with them. So I just want to make sure. But then again, if we're looking for another one for Jamar Chase, I feel like he's a pretty popular pick. And did they remove him from the board altogether? Oh, no. Okay. I was about to say. Anyway, so with that being said, for Jamar Chase, what I liked about him, I did like his fantasy score. It was at 8, or excuse me, let's see what Jamar, it's bumped up now to 18.5. I did get him at 8 while it was at 18. That was as of yesterday, November the 6th. So I really like that. He's averaging about 6 receptions a game conservatively, and he's averaging about 73 yards a game. So if you take that 6, it's a point per reception if you're using PrizePicks fantasy scoring. So 6 plus the 7, it's the 70 yards, so that gets you to 13. And then if you think he's going to find the end zone, which he's very likely to do, but now would I take his fantasy on Underdog or another one where it's only a half a point per reception? Maybe not. But I think, if you think he's going to find the end zone, I think Jamar Chase, either obviously or just take his touchdown prop. That line's a good one too. He just has to find the end zone. But I think they're going to be able to pass pretty easily with him. So I'll just put that down just for our memory there. To have him on the list. For that 5th pick, I was really thinking, the whole kicker, longest field goal made kind of comes into my mind here. Tucker obviously has a boot, and McPherson. That one, I would not make that an anchor play by any means for this week, but I feel like it's in play. It's kind of odd because I try to stick to the dome games with the low over-unders, but I've been seeing it hit more, especially I've just noticed that the Bucks kicker, he's been booting some longer field goals. So, but I think this game is definitely going to be more aggressive. So take that for what it's worth. Or maybe a made field goals combo if you do think the game is going to be not a shootout rather, but maybe a more defensive game. It could very well be just like a lot of these Thursday night games. So, but then another kind of one that, like I said, I really wanted to look at, like Bateman. I think he's kind of sneaky. Rashad Bateman, I was looking like if you wanted to do his Goblin play it's only 24. Or if you look, he's just kind of just slowly, he says he's averaging 60, but I think if you wanted to pair him, with something, maybe one of the more risky plays just for an easy 2X, that's something that I'm definitely making it a point to get back into, is doing, more of your 2 legs, and maybe if do like a conservative 4 leg and flex it, you're going to be way better off than just trying to do a 6 leg on every single play. But, those are mine. Just to kind of give you a quick recap, Burrow passing touchdowns with the Ravens being, and then, obviously Jamar Chase fantasy score. If you can get it at a reasonable line, if it doesn't move too much higher above that 18.5, I really liked it at 18. And then if we're looking, obviously Derrick Henry touchdown prop, or that combo with Derrick Henry and Chase Brown rushing yards. It was at right up like 150. But if you want to do Chase Brown, the Cincinnati running back, I really do like him to be I like the passing and the receiving combo yardage there, or maybe just the receiving if you're wanting to just play him as a single slot. So, and then that field goal kicker combo. Like I said, it's weird. It just seems like the under is kind of being juiced, or it was when I was looking at everything yesterday. And upon looking at it all today, it still doesn't seem like much has changed. But at the same time, it could field goals made. I mean, they're telling you they think. I mean, I don't know why that is a popular play. I guess they think they're going to be stopping them in the red zone, but and they do have, obviously, the Ravens D has stepped it up, or at least they stepped it up against that Denver offense with and stuff. Put Bo Nix back kind of in a gave him a reality check. So, anyways, with all that being said, I mean, I don't think this Tucker one's a bad call either. It really just comes down to who you're pairing it with, and don't forget. I mean, now obviously all these other Sunday games are available as well. So if you don't like something, and maybe there's only one or two of these that you really like, and you just want to pair it, obviously you don't have to pair it with anything just tonight. That's the beauty. You can just pair it, or heck, you can even do an NBA, which we're about to be moving more into, and I'll discuss a little more later in the Discord. But that's really where our best soccer plays and everything that I mentioned earlier is coming from. We've got some really good contributors in there now, and I think we've got a solid team and a solid base we're building on, and we're just doubling up, trying to double up, triple up every day. So thank you for watching the analysis, and please don't forget to like and subscribe and share. It really helps with the algorithm. And if you don't mind, just please, consider joining the free Discord while it's still free. And thank you for watching. This is your boy Jeremy, Team Stats and Stacks. We'll talk to you. See you in the next one. Thanks.
No outro music today to avoid copyright infringement. Thank y'all for watching. Have a good day.